This mix is brought to you by Poison Apple Mixes. This mix is brought to you by Poison Apple Mixes.
And the winner from the class of 1974, for the person who has changed the most, Suzanne Sugarbaker.
This mix is brought to you by Poison Apple Mixes.
This is quite a surprise. I guess maybe I deserve this award for the person most changed, but not for the reason you think. Last night I got my feelings hurt because I came to this reunion thinking I was beautiful, and what I found out was
this mix
that
is
I'm
brought
fat.
to you by Poison Apple Mixes.
At least you think I am. But that isn't the biggest change in me. The biggest change is that the old Suzanne wouldn't have shown up here tonight. She would have just gotten thin before the next reunion, and then she would have gotten even. But I'm a little older, and I hope a little wiser than that person used to be.
This mix is brought to you by Poison Apple Mixes.
A lot of things have happened to all of us. Sandy Smothers was killed the night before we graduated. Diane Mitchell's got 2 sets of twins, and Galen Chadwick's working in the White House.
This mix is brought to you by Poison Apple Mixes.
We had a lot of dreams together. And there's no point in pretending. Some of mine came true, and some didn't.
This mix is
I met a
brought to
little
you
boy from
by
Africa
Poison Apple
tonight
Mixes.
whose family died of starvation, and I realized I'd spent the whole day at home worrying about the fact that I have too much to eat. I'm not sure the old Suzanne would have appreciated the absurdity of that, but this one does. Some of you men wanted to know my bra size, but I'd rather talk about my heart because it's a little bigger than it used to be.
This mix is brought to you by
The old
Poison
Suzanne
Apple
wouldn't have forgiven you
Mixes.
for the things that you said. But this one will, because when I look around this room tonight, I don't see receding hairlines and the beginnings of
This
pot
mix
bellies
is
and
brought
crow's
to you
feet.
by Poison Apple Mixes.
I just see all the beautiful faces of old girlfriends and sweet young boys who used to stand on my front porch and try and kiss me goodnight. And you can remember me anywhere you like, but that's how I'll always remember you. And so I thank you for giving me this award for the person most
This mix
changed.
is brought to you by
However
Poison
you
Apple
intended it.
Mixes.
I'm going to treasure it because, number one, I love trophies, and number two, I
This
earned
mix
it.
is brought to you by Poison Apple
Thank you.
Mixes.
Funny how a lonely day can make a person say
This mix is brought to you by Poison Apple Mixes. This mix is brought to you by Poison Apple
Funny how a breaking
Mixes.
heart can make me start to say, what good is my life? Funny how I often seem to think I'll find another dream in my life, till I look around and see this great big world is part of me and my life. This is my life. Today, tomorrow, love will come and find me. Well, that's the way that I was born to be. This is me. This is me.
This mix is brought to you by Poison Apple
This is
Mixes.
my life, and I don't give a damn for lost emotions. I've such a lot of love.
This mix is
I've got
brought to
give.
you by Poison Apple
Let me
Mixes.
live. Let me live. I feel afraid,
This
I
mix
think
is
of
brought
what
to
a
you
mess
by
I've
Poison
made
Apple
my
Mixes.
life. Crying over my mistakes, forgetting all the breaks I've had in my life. I was put on earth to be a part of this great world as me and my life. Guess I'll just add up the score and count the things
This
I'm
mix is
grateful
brought to
for
you by
in
Poison
my
Apple Mixes.
life. This is my life, and I don't give a damn for lost emotions. I've such a lot of love, but that's
This
the
mix
gift.
is brought to you by Poison Apple
me live.
Mixes.
Let me live. This is my life. This is my life.
This mix is brought to you by Poison Apple Mixes. This mix is brought to you by Poison Apple Mixes.